taken the top spot of the climber standings. That's good. Keep it up.
The ascent of the Markstein is now over for the front of the race. However, the riders will keep on climbing in order to reach the Grand Ballon. There will be 2 and 1 point for the mountains.
Here's the positions over the last climb. The time gap to allow you no more of a lead, probably with their eye on the overall standings.
Good puncher and tireless attacker, Tim Wellens is a rider who never throws in the towel. The next King of the Mountains summit will bring 5 points to the rider who is first over the top.
You are too... The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap. Yellow jersey is 1 minute 30 away from it.
The intermediate sprint is nearing for the men at the front. The first man across. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
The race has reached the foot of the Col du Ballon d'Alsace, an 11.2-kilometre ascent at 6%, an obstacle that will weigh heavily on the legs. The first rider to the top will score 10.
Watch out! It's a fast descent, so be careful. The race won't be won here.
The front of the race is at the base of the descent and is now entering the feed zone. The Col de Croix is a third category climb.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
And 5 points for the first rider over the top.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Continuez comme ça! Continuez comme ça! Allez!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Oh, another 10.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
I want you to ride in his tracks. He's dangerous for the overall standings. Only 5 kilometers left for the... He's got his teammates riding because he's a danger to the overall standings.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
The riders will now...
Okay, I'm coming to protect you. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Come on.
The leader has buckled. This isn't the time.
At just under 3 kilometers from the summit, and with less than 30 seconds on their pursuers, the outcome is still not sure for the men in front. One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites.
He's the new...
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The riders up front have a 1 minute lead on the favourites group. The red pennant is in sight. Another kilometre of climbing for the front of the race.
The breakaway is 1 kilometer from the finishing line.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
A few minutes ago, he was the first across the finishing line. Here is the winner of the... He is in spark. He's amongst the leading. He is in spark. He is in spark.
Well done, guys. It's a nice podium place today. I was expecting to see you towards the front, but not necessarily on the podium. Once again, well done. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to Well done, guys. We're where we should be. We were aiming for a top 10 spot, and you did the job. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. Given that we're heading the general classification, we'll have to set the pace at the front of the peloton. For me, our lead should be an...
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. As riders pass through the Bourgogne vineyards in the early part of the stage, their thoughts might turn to ideas of a gentle stroll. However, the rest of the day will offer few chances to freewheel. Climbs will come thick and fast, and you'll have to be determined and resilient if you hope to raise your arms in Saint-Étienne.
The green jersey will not change any more today. The leader is ahead by enough points.
Continuez comme
Allez
ça.
les gars, continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars.
Counter-attack attempt at the head of the peloton.
Bravo les gars. Bravo les
Guys,
gars.
today's stage is far from being straightforward. The early part may be flat, but the remainder is a succession of rises and falls. It's going to be difficult, and it could explode towards the end. The yellow jersey changes shoulders, but it stays with the team.
The breakaway is 10 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Riders are already being dropped at the back of the peloton. the intermediate sprint. You're the most dangerous in the breakaway for the yellow jersey.
There will be 5 points for the first to the top.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach. Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents...
Now it's the Col de la Croix de Tel. At only 4 kilometres, it's shorter than the Croix de Montmain, but with an average slope of 8.2%,
Allez, les gars.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
the first...
A teammate is beginning to lose touch. It doesn't seem to be a good day for him. He's being distanced.
Allez, allez.
Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points.
Allez, les gars, allez.
It's a third category climb that now waits the riders. 2 points will be awarded to the first rider to the top.
You still have... I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
Classified as second category, the ascent earns 5 points for the first rider, 3 points for the second, 2 points for the third, and
Been dropped. The stage is too much for him. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
another second category difficulty. The
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for... The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front. The final ascent of the day is coming up. 1.6 kilometres.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. After this short climb, there will only be 3 kilometres to the finishing line.
Allez les gars!
Allez, allez les gars!
The last climb for the lead rider.
Allez, vite.
Final climb.
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings. He's accelerating behind. Watch out!
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Final kilometre.
He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today. He will climb, he tops the standings and will receive the traditional honor. He is in sparkling form and you can clap him loudly.
The result is clearly not up to my expectations, guys. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punches. Given that we're heading the general classification, we'll have to set the pace at the front of the peloton. For me, our lead should be enough to keep us out of danger. I'm counting on you to manage the time gaps, because we've got the means to win. Go! We're aiming for victory! Good race, guys!
Hello and welcome to all. It's hard to guess what will be the attitude of the peloton today. The last difficulty offers a great opportunity for a puncher to place a decisive attack for a solo finish. However, the early breakaway must be kept within a reasonable.
Go, go! You can liven up the race. There's no bus blocking the finish line. The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Riders are already being dropped at the back of the peloton. It won't be a great day for them.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. The next difficulty is listed as third category.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
There will be 2 points and 1 point.
Les gars, ouah, lâchez rien. Allez!
Bravo, courage!
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. They will, no doubt, go all the way, lads.
And here comes the final ascent of the day, the 1.6 kilometre Côte de Saint-Just, with an average slope of 7.3%. Once at the top, it will be downhill almost all the way to Brioude.
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Allez, allez, allez les gars, courage! Bravo les gars, c'est bien!
Lâchez rien, allez!
Bravo les gars!
Courage, on continue.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. Okay, we'll consume a feed.
He's accelerating behind. Watch out! Here's the positions over the last climb.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Come on. Apart from a section that slopes upwards for 2 kilometers, it's downhill all the way to the finish. The man at the front has got it won.
Continuez comme ça.
Les voilà.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars,
Ouais.
courage.
Allez les gars. Continuez
Okay,
comme ça.
we'll consume a feed.
Lâchez rien. Allez, allez.
The head of the race is onto the upward section. After that, there will only be 8 kilometers to the finishing line in Brioude.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez.
He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
Allez. Allez les gars, courage.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll follow any attacks.
He's got his teammates riding because he's a danger to the overall standings.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Three kilometers. One man in front with a lead of less than 30 seconds.
Allez les gars, courage.
He's asked his teammates
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Last kilometre. One rider's alone in front, but his chasers are still in the hunt. He will have to be strong to hang on for a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. Here is the winner. He's amongst the leading. He's amongst the leading. He will climb on.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort. Hi guys, let's start. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort. Hi guys, let's start the... Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us, is very satisfying. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It's a day in the mountains. The finish isn't decided at the top of the climb, but the route is challenging, and it's an important day for the general classification. I hope you're in good condition, because we've got to defend the yellow jersey, even if...
Hello and welcome to all. It's mountain that awaits the peloton today. With the ascent of the Col de Pézurde, the riders will be on familiar terrain, since this mountain pass is climbed almost every year by the Tour de France. In fact, it's been crossed no less than 8 times. The breakaway can't widen the gap. The breakaway can't widen the gap. The first king of the mountain. The gap with the yellow jerseys melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The gap isn't changing much. The gap with the yellow jerseys melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
I feel pretty good. I don't have sore legs in the car.
The gap isn't changing much. This year, the Pézurde is climbed by the eastern side, making it a 13.6 kilometre ascent on an average slope of 7.6%. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. The bonk bag is coming up for the men in front. One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Okay, I'll take it easy to the finish.
climber puncher, the Breton Warren Barguil is endowed with an attacking temperament. This has allowed him to take 2 stage wins in the Tour of Spain and
Okay, I'll take it easy to the finish.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on...
the breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay, we'll relay hard. Okay, I'll follow any attack.
Allez les gars, courage. Continue.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Allez, continuez.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Lâchez rien.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Courage. Allez le go.
Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Les gars, on continue comme ça.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Lâche.
The race is at the foot of the Urquette d'Assizan, the probable decider of the stage, because once at the top, it will be 30 kilometers of downhill to the line. The last time that the Urquette d'Assizan was climbed this way, that is as an ascent from the southeast followed by a finish in Bagnères de Bigorre, it was a certain Dan Martin who won the stage, and that was back in 2013.
I'll make a big effort on the relay. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The lead rider has 1 minute 30 on the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Okay, we'll wait for you. Okay, I'll wait for you.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll follow any attack.
The first rider to the top will score 10 more points. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Okay, I'll follow any attack. Okay, I'll take it easy to the finish.
He's still got something in the tank. He's putting his foot down in the relays. You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push!
Less than a kilometre from the summit. One man is leading the race. He looks well set to win.
Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points. We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up!
Allez, allez, tu peux y arriver.
Allez, 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 allez. Vas-y.
Allez, allez. On lâche rien.
Allez, on donne tout. Allez.
Go, go.
Allez, allez.
Allez, vas-y,
Allez,
continue, continue.
Go, go,
Allez,
go,
vas-y.
go, 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 go. Allez. Hop, 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 hop. Allez, allez, allez.
Allez.
Allez, plus vite.
Bravo. Allez, lâche rien. Allez, fonce. Continue comme ça. Allez.
Allez, fonce.
Ouais. Continue comme ça.
Only 20 kilometres left for the stage leader.
Hop, hop. Allez. Courage. Continue. Allez. Vite, t'es le plus fort. Allez.
Courage, continue, courage. Allez, plus vite.
Plus vite. Allez. Allez.
Allez.
Bravo. Allez. Allez, allez.
Allez, vas-y, continue.
Allez, fonce.
Allez, on attaque, allez, on se bouge.
Courage, continue, courage.
Allez, on lâche rien. Allez.
La chose.
Go! Another 10 kilometers to retain the jersey.
Hop, allez. Plus vite. Allez. Ouais, on lâche rien.
Allez, vas-y.
Allez, tiens bon. Allez, vas-y.
Lâche rien.
Allez. Courage.
Only 5 kilometers left. Go, again!
Last kilometre.
The breakaway is 1 kilometer from the finishing line.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today. Here is the winner. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. He will climb. He is in.
The result is clearly not up to my expectations, guys. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey.
Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this.
We have the last rider at the start of this individual time trial. He'll do his utmost to produce the best time. Come on, let's give him a hand.
There's a very long time trial ahead of you. It starts in town, where it winds a lot. Don't take any risks. It's not worth it. We can split the route in two. Fairly hilly to begin with, where you'll have to dose your effort, and a totally flat finishing stretch, where you'll have to have something in the tank so you don't lose time. Go! Go! Come on! You're doing fine. You're halfway up.
Allez!
Continue.
Allez, plus vite.
Allez, courage, continue, continue, allez!
Allez, allez, allez.
Continue. Go, go, go. Allez, plus vite. Plus vite, plus vite.
Allez, on lâche rien!
Plus vite. Bravo.
Allez, on lâche rien.
Plus vite. Allez.
Hop, 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 hop. Allez, on te suit.
Allez.
Continue, allez!
Go! 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 Soon it's the intermediate time check.
Allez, vas-y.
Allez.
Bravo. Allez, allez, allez.
Courage, continue!
Allez.
Allez, c'est bon!
courage.
Plus vite.
Allez.
On ne suit rien.
Allez.
Allez, vas-y.
Allez. Lâche rien. Oui, on est avec toi.
Come on, it's over the top. Watch out, because there are several big bends on the way down. And be careful.
Allez.
Allez.
Come on. It goes uphill to the next checkpoint, and then you'll be onto the flat part of the time trial. You've got the best intermediate time. Go! You're in with a chance of victory, but be careful to save something for the finish. It's totally flat now. You've just got to focus on your effort and on your pedal stroke. Go! Go!
Allez.
Vas-y, t'es le plus fort.
Allez.
Allez.
Courage, continue.
Plus vite.
Courage, continue.
Allez. Allez, plus vite.
Allez.
Courage, continue.
Allez, ne lâche rien.
Allez.
Go! It will soon be over. In the final kilometer, it climbs for 500 meters, and then it's a rising fall flat. You have to keep tabs on things so you don't blow up before the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. Here is the winner of the Poor Time Trial stage. Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserved. He is in sparkling week.
Huge congratulations for this win, guys. Our chances of victory were virtually nil. This is an outstanding performance. You beat all the favorites. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day. Hi guys, let's start the briefing.
Allez les gars, on continue comme
Greetings,
ça.
ladies and gentlemen. There's a short mountain stage on the menu today. Only 121 kilometres. However, it's a grandiose and mythical finish. The Col du Tourmalet. Although climbed numerous times by the Tour de France, this is only the third time that a stage finish will be fought out at its summit. The climbers will have their hearts set on shining on those slopes, succeeding to Jean-Pierre Danguillaume and Andy Schleck, the two previous winners of the summit of the Tourmalet back in 1974 and 2010. The next difficulty is also listed as a Category 4 and is followed almost immediately by the day's intermediate sprint. The breakaway can't widen the gap. The gap isn't changing much.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow. The breakaway is passing through the feed zone. The gap isn't changing much. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
The Tourmalet is a mythical pass where all the greats have been first.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Matthias Frank is a good climber.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Allez les gars, courage!
One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. The riders up front have a 1 minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. Okay, if the pace is too fast, I won't insist.
being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
Okay, if the pace is too fast, we won't insist.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front. There will be 25, 20, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point to be shared out at the summit for the best climber classification. The lead riders 1 minute 30 on the favourites. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders.
Less than 3 kilometers from the finish, nothing is guaranteed for the man in front. He's still under threat of being caught by his pursuers. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites. The leading men will soon be under the red pennant. Who will come out on top today?
The breakaway is 1 kilometre from the finishing line.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. Here is the winner of the Tard Tourmalet. He tops the... He's amongst the lead. We can say he tops the...
Well done, guys. It's a nice podium place today. I was expecting to see you towards the front, but not necessarily on the podium. Once again, well done. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day.
Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the Hello and welcome to all. Despite the absence of celebrated climbs on the race profile, this still remains a demanding mountain stage. With 4,700 metres of vertical gain, it's hard to imagine that a non-climber will shine at the summit of the cracked Dalbits.
Guys, the end of the stage is very demanding. It's going to come down to pedaling and positioning. The Mur de Pécaire is very narrow, and you've got to be well placed if you want to attack or react to attacks. But before that, you've got to be in a decent position on the Porte de l'Airs. Let's go. Have a good stage. front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The breakaway can't widen the gap. The front of the race is starting the ascent of the Col de Montségur. 6.6.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The gap isn't changing much. The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
The first riders have reached the intermediate sprint. Good. I don't have sore legs in the car. The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
The Port de l'Est is a first category climb. As a result, there will be points for the first 6 to the top.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. A good descent is important, guys, because you'll have to stay well positioned on the Péguerre climb. The final kilometers are on a very narrow road and you mustn't be closed in.
If the gradient is relatively tolerable in the first kilometers of the climb,
Come on, guys. We're trying to stay at the front. It's important to be well placed to avoid being caught out.
come on, another kilometre before the riders hit the key section of the Mur de Péguerre. One and a half minutes.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Okay, I'll take it easy to the finish.
Muy bueno, sí, señor. Así, sois los mejores.
Allez les gars, que ya lo tenéis.
Muy bueno,
Allez,
sí,
les
señor,
gars.
sois muy buenos.
Allez, courage, continue les gars.
Vosotros podéis.
Courage.
Chicos. Muy
Venga,
bueno, sí,
apretad un
señor.
poco.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Avec toi. Allez, on passe rien. Allez. Vamos, chicos.
¡Arriba, chavales!
Allez, les gars.
Vamos,
On continue
chicos.
comme ça. Allez.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
On attaque, allez, on se bouge.
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Lâchez rien, allez!
On continue.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Allez!
Allez. Lâchez rien. Allez, comme ça. Allez, les
¡Eso
gars.
es, chavales!
Bravo,
¡Chicos,
les
muy
gars.
bien!
¡Sí, sois los mejores! Dadle ahí, que ya lo tendré.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. The front of the race is in the feed zone. They'll soon be passing through Foix to the difficulty of this stage, the ascent to the Prat d'Al. The finish is ranked as first category. The winner will therefore pocket 10 points for the best climber classification. Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep. The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Good!
The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders. Only 5 kilometers left. Go, go, again!
Only 2 kilometers for the lead rider. He's almost won it.
Go on! Don't sit up! It's not done yet! Another push! It is the red pennant. 1 more kilometer of effort. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. Here is the winner of the Limoux stage. He tops the standings and he's amongst, we can say that he is in spark.
Well done, guys. It's a nice podium place today. I was expecting to see you towards the front, but not... Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. The main... We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers. Given that we're heading the general classification, we'll have to set the pace at the front of the peloton. For me, our lead should be enough to keep